We're asked to solve the following quadratic to 3 decimal places. As I'm solving to 3 decimal places, I know I must apply the quadratic formula, as that quadratic simply will not factorise. My first step is to ensure my quadratic is the form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. As my quadratic does not currently equal to 0, my first step is to rearrange it by moving the 9 across the left-hand side. When we move a term across an equal sign, it changes sign. So the opposite of add 9 is I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. On the left-hand side, I'm still going to have 3x squared. I'm still going to have negative 5x. I know that 10 subtract 9 will give us plus 1. And on the right-hand side, 9 subtract 9 will give us 0. Now that my quadratic is the correct form, I can simply read off my values for a, b, and c. So my value for a is the number in front of the x squared term. In this case, a equals positive 3. My value for b is the number in front of the single letter of x. In this case, b equals negative 5. You must take the sign. And my value for c, in this case, is my number term. In this case, positive 1. Now that I've got my values for a, b, and c, substituting into my quadratic formula, I know the quadratic formula always starts negative b. As my b is a very negative, I know a negative and negative will make a positive. Hence, I'm going to have plus 5. I always have the plus and minus, as I'm going to have 2 solutions. Square root. Inside my root, I'm going to have b squared. My value for b in this case is negative 5. As you're squaring it, you always place the value for b in brackets and the square the power outside. Minus 4ac in algebra means minus 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c. In this case, minus 4 multiplied by a. We know a in this case is 3. Multiplied by c. In this case, we know c is positive 1. And that's all divided by 2a. Well, 2a in algebra, we know means 2 multiplied by a. In this case, 2 multiplied by a. In this case, we know a is 3. Now, substituting into my calculator, the first key I press is my fraction key. I type 5. I take the positive root first, so plus. Then I press my square root key. Then I want in brackets negative 5 in brackets and the squared outside. Then I want minus 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 1. Then I come down using my arrow key. On the bottom, I want 2 multiplied by 3. I then press equals, and then I press SD. Hence, x equals 1.434, correct to 3 decimal places. To get my second solution, I just use my arrow key, and I go back to in front of the square root, and I delete the plus, and I change that to a minus, and I press equals, and I press SD. And my second solution for x is x equals 0.232, correct to 3 decimal places.
Your turn.